Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy from the main universe, Noahverse, and today I'm gonna be doing a review on episode 70 of Dragon Ball Super. So I'll try to read this in Japanese real quick. Let me get in character real quick. It's Champa kara no shousenjou. Kondo wa yaku de shoubu da. It's Champa's challenge. This time we fight with baseball. Basically, like, the episode starts off with, we're just on Beerus' planet. Basically, Champa and Beerus, they're just basically in like I don't know, I guess what you would call it, an intergalactic Skype call is pretty much what it seems like. Vados and Whis, they have, they're both connected to each other through their, what do you call them? Their canes? I don't know what you call them. Through their staffs, pretty much. And basically, it just starts off with them having a conversation. Champa basically starts off by telling Beerus that he wants to seal the friendship and make the friendship better between Universe 6 and 7 by playing sports. I guess that's the best way for them to do it, pretty much. So he basically says, let's play baseball. Let's have a game of baseball. Just like have a friendly game of baseball and pretty much, be friendly and all that stuff like that. And then, Beerus agrees. He tells Champa that he's not gonna lose, and they're saying like where exactly they're gonna have this baseball match, pretty much. And Champa, he basically says, since he was the one who asked, that it would only be fair for it to be on Earth. Basically it was gonna be on Universe 7's Earth. And then Beerus agrees. After that, they disconnect their godly Skype call, I guess that's what you want to call it, but basically it was all just a ploy. It was all just a, like a little scam. Right after they end the call, Champa calls Beerus chump. He says that he's a chump, basically. It was all just Champa's plan. He basically wants to just go to Universe 7's Earth because they have really good food there. It goes back to the Universe 6, Universe 7 tournament where they were competing to see who had the best food in their universes. He loved that food so much, I swear he did. He slurped that food down like it was gone. He just wants to steal food from Universe 7. That's basically all it is. Which kind of doesn't make any sense because before that, Beerus, he made a wish on the Super Dragon Balls to wish the Universe 6's Earth back because it was, pretty much dead. Like there was nothing on the planet. It was basically destroyed. But I guess it would make sense because, different universe, different people, not the same people making food. Yeah, so right after that, we jump right into it, right into the baseball match. Our main heroes on the Universe 7 team. The team is composed of Beerus, Kid Trunks, Piccolo, Gohan, Goku, Yamcha, and Krillin. And as always, we cut to Beerus giving a lecture about how he doesn't want to lose to anybody, especially Champa. Beerus, he doesn't even play the game. Good old Yamcha's the team captain of Universe 7. It was back when in Z when he played baseball, so we had some experience in the game. Literally no one else knows anything about baseball. And then we move on to the Universe 6 team, which is comprised of Champa, Magetta, that weird yellow bear looking dude. Like, I honestly can't remember his name. Does anyone know his name? I don't think he's really that important. I guess he's important enough to be on this episode, so yeah, I have no idea what his name is. I didn't even bother to look or anything. I'm just gonna call him Winnie the Pooh for now on. Alright, and then we got the boy Kaba here. He's back. Of course, he's part of Universe 6, so of course he's gonna be here. Also on the Universe 6 team is Vegeta and Goten, because apparently there wasn't enough players to balance out the teams for both Universe 6 and Universe 7, so Vegeta and Goten had to fill in spots in the Universe 6 to make the teams even, since there are more people on the Universe 7 team than there are in Universe 6. Not that big of a deal. It's just funny to see it like that, some of the Universe 7 guys in with the Universe 6 guys when it's supposed to be a competition. I mean, it's a friendly competition, but it's still a competition. So, and for some reason in this frame right here, Goten looks really weird, but let's move on. Then the next scene, everyone's gathering around. Goku notices. He also mentioned that Hit just happens to not be there. Champa goes to explain that getting in touch with Hit is really complicated and a pain in the neck. He says it's a pain in the butt to get a hold of Hit, so basically he's not going to be in this at all in Universe 6, Universe 7 baseball match at all. It's kind of funny because he just happens to be absent in this episode, and the next episode he's going to be showing up. My boy Hit was getting prepared for this. Like, he was getting prepared for this Hit for this episode. He was absent from this episode because he was low-key getting ready to take Goku out as we speak. And also, I think it's kind of funny that Goku and Vegeta just happen to be on different teams as well. Their like frenemy thing has no limits. Yeah, and basically like Whis and Vados are just explaining to them that it's a friendly game. No destruction is allowed. Basically, if they break anything or destroy anything, they're disqualified. Basically how it goes. And right as we're about to start, Champa has to do this little wiggly this little shake up. He has to like shake himself out to get ready. Of course it makes Beerus mad. Alright boys, now we're starting to get into the interesting stuff. Since that thing that Champa did got him angry, he basically tells Goku to give it all he's got to not hold back. And then Goku basically just looks at him like, are you sure you want me to give it my all? And then Beerus, he tells him, yes, give it all, give it your all. Like, go all in basically. And then Goku's like, alright, I guess. And then instantly he powers up Super Saiyan Blue straight away. For me, I thought the scene was really dope. Even though it's literally just for a baseball game, and it's, you know, overamped power. He's kind of like overdoing it just for a baseball game. That scene was still dope when he powered up. In that baseball outfit, he looks dope, and he still has his wristbands, but instead they're red this time. He powers up. He's powering up all his energy, you know, he's charging up, and then he tosses the baseball. And as he throws it, he throws the baseball so hard. It's yellow, and then there's like a Super Saiyan blue aura around the ball as it's flying through the air. Our poor boy Gohan, he's just sitting there, and he shouts out, "Dad," because Goku is literally going all out throwing this ball. And Gohan is just sitting there like, oh crap, I really have to catch this ball. Like, I'm about to die right now. Basically, is that look that Gohan has on his face. The ball connects with Gohan's glove, and my God, it was just a massive explosion. The explosion was so massive that you could see it from outer space. 18, Bulma, and Chi-Chi were perfectly fine. They were good. And then everybody else on the field was fine. They were just like knocked back a little bit. But like after the explosion, it cuts to the scene where it shows the glove, and the ball is like as small as a marble, and it's just spinning and inside the glove, and the ball is destroyed. And then it cuts to the scene where it shows Champa, and he has no idea what just happened. He got struck out, and he has this look on his face that he's so scared, like he has no idea what happened. Like he has sweat on the side of his face and everything. I thought that was so funny. And then once he hears that he gets struck out, he gets angry. And then even Champa's surprised at how, you know, how Gohan is still fine after that explosion. He even says that he's pretty strong. So, you know, our boy Gohan, you know, he's no pushover. My boy's still sturdy. We might not see him back in action anytime soon, you know. He can still take a hit. That's a pretty strong hit. Even if that was just a baseball, the fact that it had an aura around it, and Super Saiyan Blue aura around it when it was being thrown, you know that ball could do some serious damage if it impacted on someone. You know, Goku's, you know, chuckling, he's laughing it up, you know, saying like, how was that? You know, did he do good? Like, did he go all out? And then, you know, Vados and Whis, they fix up the field, and they basically tell him that it was a rule that no type of destruction was allowed whatsoever. So basically, if he destroys the field again, he's disqualified. Basically, he's out. He's bummed out that he might get thrown out, so he powers down back to his base form. And since Goku might possibly get them disqualified, Beerus runs up and says that they're gonna change pitchers, but Whis tells him that it's against the rules. Once the first pitcher comes up, you can't change pitcher unless he plays at least one batter. So Beerus tells Goku to lay off and to go easy. Like, he says throw it softly. Like, big stress on the word softly. Like, Goku took him 100% serious when he said soft. He literally sits there, does his little motion, and he does like a little tiny flick of the wrist, and the ball just goes so slow. There is no way it's even going a mile per hour. Like, that ball is going so slow. Even Champa has like this really surprised look on his face. Like, that ball is moving so slow, and the fact that it's still in the air, it's hilarious, man. And this episode is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It's like before the ball was going too fast, he threw it too hard, but now it's going too slow, and even 18 and Videl fell asleep. It's freaking hilarious. And then Champa gets very angry, and you know, he smacks that ball out of the park, and then that weird fly looking thing with a human face, that was weird, but it was a foul ball, so you know that counts as a strike. And then Beerus tells him to throw harder again, pretty much, but it's hard but not too hard, so basically he's like going right in between. And then Champa smacks it out of the park again, but then Trunks uses his energy to stop the ball so he doesn't get a home run. Basically, Trunks catches the ball and Champa's out. He has 3 strikes. And you know, as bad tempered as Champa is, he throws a little fit where he stomps on the ground, slaps the ground. He even grabs one of the plates and starts biting on it. Like, what the heck is he doing, dude? And he said that has to be cheating, but you know, Vados goes to tell him that it's not against the rules for someone to use their energy to stop a ball from getting knocked out of the park. He's not too happy about that. And then Beerus just taunts him. He gets so angry that so many veins pops up on his face. It's amazing. Then we get this really nice, cool looking scene, and Yamcha's leg is high up his head, and then out of nowhere he busts out a Wolfang Fist pitch spirit ball looking thing. He goes to throw the ball, and you know, the classic wolf running in the background pops up right as, you know, Winnie was about to smack the ball out of the park. Yamcha does his spirit ball motion, and he moves the ball an inch above the bat, so he just misses it, and he strikes. He gets a strike. It was out of nowhere, but that was dope. I really like what they're doing in this episode. Probably gonna make that little gesture that he did for the spirit ball with the baseball in the thumbnail for this video because it was that dope. It just looks sick. He strikes out Winnie basically. And next up is our boy Kappa, the Saiyan from Universe 6. He basically worships Vegeta. He sees him as his teacher, so basically he's telling him, watch me, you know, this is my time to shine, I'm gonna make you proud. And then, you know, after all that, he gets struck out, so basically, you know, he didn't prove anything. He didn't prove that he was, you know, what he was worth. He basically was, you know, just showing as a loser right in front of Vegeta, so that was a fail on his part. Yep, and then right after he gets struck out, then it cuts to a scene of, like, it's a close-up on Vegeta's face. He's basically looking straight on, and then he smiles. Like, when I saw this scene, I was actually really curious. I was wondering as to what Vegeta had up his sleeve. Like, what was he gonna do? Imagine if Vegeta was just a beast at baseball. Like, and then we cut to a Vegeta Yamcha stare down, as Vegeta's the pitcher and Yamcha's the batter. He throws the ball right into Yamcha's side. He gets knocked down, and then he's, you know, he's pretty much grabbing his side on the ground. And then they go to tell him that you're not supposed to hit them with the ball. And that surprised Goku and Vegeta. They think it's pretty boring that they're not able to actually hit people in this game, since it's considered a fight to them. And next, our boy Goku comes up to bat. And then now it's another Vegeta. Goku stared down. Instantly, Vegeta turns Super Saiyan Blue, and the next Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue. He said he's gonna go full power as well. And then another scene where they throw the ball, and the blue Super Saiyan Blue aura is around the baseball. And then Goku goes to swing at the ball, and then, oh my god, there's so much energy. Goku can't even just straight smack it out of the park. He's sitting there struggling. And how the baseball bat didn't break, I have no idea. I was thinking that it was gonna break, and then he was gonna get a strike. You know, this is Dragon Ball, so they do things that aren't very what is the word? Things that don't make sense to, but, you know, I enjoy it anyways. This was really cool. I like how, you know, you get to see their little rivalry even in a baseball game. But as Vegeta sees that Goku starts to push it back, and then he takes off his baseball glove and starts blasting the baseball bat with Ki Blast. And then Goku gets pushed back, and then he sees that the little Ki Blasts aren't working, and then Vegeta starts charging up a Final Flash. Like, honestly, why would you charge up a Final Flash on a baseball field? Vegeta's just a boss. He doesn't care about anybody else. He just wants to beat Goku, pretty much. And then Yamcha sees that he gets this really surprised look on his face. He's probably thinking he's about to die right now, pretty much. But then he sees a chance to steal base, and then Vegeta gets distracted. Then Goku smacks the ball, but sadly he gets out because Winnie the Pooh grabs it. And then Yamcha tries to steal the base, and then he gets elbowed by Vegeta and kneed by Champa, and flies into the air and lands right on the base face first. And Yamcha's basically out cold, and then Puar turns into a 100-pound hammer and just slams him on the head, and he wakes up. Then Gohan's up to bat against Magetta. As he's walking, Piccolo calls him back and tells him since he wasn't at the Universe 6 tournament, he didn't get to see how these people work. Piccolo goes on to explain to Gohan that Magetta can't fly, so if he just hits it high enough, that Magetta won't be able to do anything because he can't fly, so he can't go up into the air and grab it. Just as you think Gohan's about to smack this out of the park and get a home run, Winnie the Pooh comes over, and then Magetta gives him like a spring launch, and he catches the ball, and Gohan's out, just like that. And then once again, Beerus and Champa go at it to the point that they're literally pushing up against each other face to face, and they're just exchanging words, and then the sky just starts to go black. They go up into the air. Their anger is so high that they start destroying the area that they're in, to the point that they have to go under a shield made by Whis and Vados, because, you know, it's been said that if two God of Destructions fight, it could be the end of the universe, basically. So they start pushing each other, and then they just start going at it. They're both giving each other massive bumps on their face, their noses are bleeding and everything. It's crazy. This episode is really powerful for just an episode about baseball. It's crazy. And then everyone's just sitting there about to be destroyed, and Goku just brings up that he can use instant transmission. Everyone just hugs him to the point where he can't even move his arms to even do instant transmission. But conveniently, right as Beerus and Champa are about to connect fists to probably was going to destroy the universe, Vados and Whis, they both stop him and basically ask him, are they trying to destroy the universe, stuff like that. So they get stopped. Then basically the baseball game is over because they both destroyed the place once again when they were warned. While all this was happening, Yamcha just happened to steal base and get a home run. Then we get this little scene of Yamcha laying down in this pose. It's kind of reminiscent and, you know, like a throwback to early Z from the Saiyan saga, where, you know, after he was dead from being blown up by the Cybermen, basically reference that episode. You know they're doing that because even the characters in the episode, they go on to say that it's like a really bad memory. After all these years, they still remember that specific pose and what happened to him all those years ago. It's really cool how they threw that in there. But in this case, he's okay. I mean, he's really hurt to the point where his nose is bleeding. I doubt he can move anymore, but he's okay. And then everyone rushes down to, you know, cheer him on and stuff like that. And pretty much that's it. Everyone from the Universe 6, they're going back to the universe. Champa pretty much forgot about his goal of wanting to go there just to steal food. And then right afterwards, we cut to the episode 71 preview, and this is looking crazy. Like, I'm not gonna say much because, you know, I'll probably touch on it in a separate video, possibly, if these videos go well. This looks like it's gonna be an amazing episode next week. I'm really hyped. So I wonder if he's actually gonna die, or if it's just, you know, Toriyama and Toei just throwing us another curveball like they usually do. It would be a good thing to do, though. Talk more about that in a separate video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, this is my first video ever on this channel. I made this channel recently. This channel is basically, if I just have a topic on my mind and I want to talk about it, you know, hop on the recording and just talk to you guys. You know, you guys give me your opinions on what you think about it. That would be great. I'd really appreciate that. I hope that I did a semi-good job on this. I've never actually done a review on an episode before, on anything really, so I hope you guys enjoy it. You know, I can only get better, so I think I'll actually start doing them every episode that comes out. You know, that they're a week apart, so, you know, it's not too big of a deal. But hope you guys enjoyed it. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of these. I'll definitely pump more out for you guys. I'll probably end up doing that review on the 71 preview. You know, hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And, you know, also, I enjoyed this episode a lot. First of all, I want to throw that out there. There's a lot of good scenes. This was a really hilarious episode. It had like a good bit of action in there. It had comedy. It was like, there was actually tension, even though there wasn't like a villain in it. This was a really well put together episode. This is probably one of the better episodes of these 3 filler episodes that we got. So I recommend watching it if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's been Novaverse. Hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and yeah, peace out, you guys.